Kushti is now joining us from Ergo. We're going to hear a little bit from Kushti and find out what's happening. So, Kushti, welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for the introduction. My pleasure to be here. Ergo is a proof-of-work cryptocurrency, which is following first principles of Bitcoin in short, but yeah, also bringing a lot of innovation. So I believe a lot of principles other BPSAA members do share are here in the basics of Ergo. And yeah, let's start. So what was new in Bitcoin? So we had, for the first place, kind of decentralized replicated database, also known as blockchain. It's pretty well understood in case of proof-of-work blockchain. Then we have some new kind of financial assets, maybe kind of digital goals, so perfectly scarce digital resource. Then also with Bitcoin, we got into a concept of programmable money. Well, very limited in case of Bitcoin, but still. So, well, if before we had the same contract for each banknote in circulation, each coin also. So now a banknote or a digital coin can have individual contracts in form of programmable code, right? So some executable code. Well, in simplest case, this code is just about checking a signature. Well, basically, Ergo is following the first principles of Bitcoin, so it's intended to be a conservative store of value proof of work cryptocurrency, well, permissionless, open, powerful, yeah, with decentralization being the top priority. And also, yeah, a lot of new things here. So Ergo is intended to be a platform for what we call contractual monies, right? So programmable monies, a lot of them. And also with a long-term focus on survivability of the blockchain. We are on proof of work, right? So because it's widely studied and tested, also known for pretty well known and high security guarantees. Proof of work is permissionless, well, at least in principle. And yeah, also allows for light validation, which also matters because, well, in Ergo, we do care a lot about light clients. So yeah, Ergo is classic proof of work blockchain. Well, with support for light clients. So for the first, maybe or the second time in the space, we got support for NIPA POS, so some ultra efficient SPV protocol, which now deployed in number of proof of work cryptocurrencies. The biggest one is Litecoin, probably at the moment. Right. So for the first time in the space, Ergo also has support for stateless clients. So you can have full node security guarantees with no need to maintain the UTXO set, just downloading proofs of UTXO set transformation and processing them. And because of that, we have full nodes running on Raspberry Pi with just half a gig RAM given to a node, and yeah, still it has full node security guarantees. Yeah, so about smart contracts, well, we are achieving much more than Bitcoin and most of other blockchains with extending the UTXO model of Bitcoin. So then we have smart contract possibilities, well, with different tools than Ethereum and Ethereum-like blockchains. So still we are in the UTXO model of Bitcoin, but doing much more. Right, so well, we had a lot of financial applications in mind. And also in Ergo, we have support for a variety of cryptographic protocols known as Sigma protocols, also generalized Schnorr proofs. Right, so we have native custom tokens, right, and because of that, yes, keeping some details, we have some cool things like native support for true ring and threshold signatures with zero knowledge property being preserved. Right, we have Schnorr signature in the simplest case of a signature. Right. Yeah, we have storage rent, something which is discussed in the Ethereum community, but still not there. So in Ergo, it's since day one. Right. We have possibility to update the protocol parameters via miner swatting. So TPS limit is already 5 times higher than during the mainnet launch. I'm now jumping to the ecosystem that we have. So Ergo is not privacy coin, right? But it has non-interactive mixer, so you can achieve fungibility of your coins without interaction with anyone, right? So you are just working with the blockchain. So we have Oracle pools, so some agreement protocol for oracles to deliver data via consensus on chain. We have Ergo auctions, now pretty popular, well, among some NFT artists and so on. So you can check, there are like hundreds of auctions running in parallel there. We can have zero knowledge treasury, some tool to spend funds with privacy being preserved on chain. Right, we have already contracts and matcher done for the ErgoDEX, and we are working on UI. So stablecoin is yeah, about collaboration with other BPSAA members. In the first place, we are going to be listed on Total Network, right? So to have a gateway to Total Network and back, right? Yeah, what I'm also thinking and wonder what can we do with Komodo. Right, so I need to check other chains. So Science Komodo, it's already on Schnorr signature, it seems. So it's supporting music signature scheme, right? So then we can do private swaps. So we already had some demos. Right, so as Ergo is on Schnorr signature as well, so we already tried music, and then we can do some private swaps, so some swaps which do preserve privacy on chain, unlike atomic swaps, right? Yeah, on the blockchain, it will be seen as just on-chain transfers, but in reality, it will be cross-chain transfers, right? So yeah, it's kind of very cool, but yeah, not much demos even around now. So we can work on that, right? So then Ergo is also supporting atomic swaps for sure, right? And so yeah, we can be on AtomicDEX. Right, and yeah, also in Ergo, we are thinking about doing some side chains. So it seems, well, some details will be revealed in like 2 or 3 months. That's well, in some aspects, well, Ergo-based sidechains can be superior to what's known at the moment. And in some cases, we can have well, trustless two-way pegs even, but yeah, a lot of tricky details here, as usually, right, in case of sidechains. But yeah, in some case, it could be possible even. Unlike what we do have now, right, with Ethereum and Bitcoin sidechains, which are mostly based on Federation multisig. Yeah, in regards with privacy, security and so on. So again, so Ergo is not a private coin, right? Because we are mostly targeting smart contracts, DeFi and so on. So then it's very tricky. Well, I mean, almost impossible to do efficient privacy, right? But yeah, also we have still some superior approach to privacy in comparison with non-privacy coins, right? And we would be happy to collaborate more in regards with non-interactive mixing and privacy-preserving financial applications.